The fastest way to change the brain is through the body.
Yo, Elliot!
So I received a question this morning in my Instagram DM from one of our friends, and if you want me to answer any of your questions in my Yo Elliott videos, send them to my Instagram DM. I check them frequently. Well, anyway, our friend has stuttered most of his life, and he finds that because of his stuttering problem, people don't listen to him. So he notices the body language of those who engage in conversation with him, and when he starts stuttering, they glaze over, they lose interest. This is a very challenging way to ever communicate with someone or get your point across. And I can see the frustration would only add to the stuttering problem, right? The more you're trying to fight against it, the more you get frustrated, and the more the stuttering actually is even enhanced. I've seen this happen with friends, and I can totally understand where you're coming from. So what you need to understand, my friend, is that stuttering is a habit of the nervous system, just like anything else, incessant blinking, or people who chew their lip, or people who tap their leg. There are these unconscious habits of the nervous system that get downloaded into our software from a myriad of different reasons. In a previous video, I spoke about how trauma could lead to this, but also just bad habits, Stuttering is a lot tougher than someone who just has like a finger chewing habit. You got friends who they're completely fucking unconscious of it. They're just chewing their goddamn fingers. It's communication, bro. So I realize if you're ever going to have a relationship with other people, you gotta break this habit. And so I'm going to offer you that perspective, first of all, because it's the most resourceful. A lot of people will argue and they say, well, Elliot, it's not his fault or anyone else's fault when they have a problem that's like this. Well, you could look at it that way and then you can be a victim. That's a choice. Or you could look at it as something that was created by you, and in that it's something that could be resolved by you. You're not broken, you just are needing to retrain yourself. And so I am not an expert in stuttering. In fact, I did a video with two young men. You could look up the video, I might put a link down below, who were very bad stutterers their entire life, and they resolved it. And a part of how they resolved it was by watching my bioenergetics videos. I'll put it down there because it will offer inspiration to you. Now, let me get to some sort of a solution for you. So retraining that habit can come about by a myriad of different ways, and one of which is one that I know works for sure because I have a friend who resolved his stuttering problems with this. His name is Sean Hopper. In fact, he's done a YouTube video with me before. I'll put a link down below, or you can look him up. He is a prolific, fantastic, magical guitar player. He plays the guitar, and he has a pretty bad stuttering problem his whole life. But when he plays the guitar, he can speak as fluently as anyone else. So guitar playing, he can speak, he can sing. He's just very enthusiastic. He's very friendly with the audience. If you ever get a chance to watch him live, he interacts with the audience. A stutterer, consider, he's interacting with an entire audience of people while he's strumming his guitar. When the guitar is set aside, or after the show, or when he comes and is hanging out, he stutters once again. So he's been working to resolve the offstage stuttering with various exercises, and I know they've been helping him, and I'm going to send this video to him so he can kind of comment down below and maybe offer you some other support. But what is happening there is that there is a retraining of the nervous system. There's a diversion from the holding pattern, from the engram, from the habit, by using his body to do something else. Now, I'm not offering you to go about his same route, but what I am offering you is to build brand new motor engrams or new nervous system pathways that will either divert energy away from that ingrained, unresourceful one while you're, trying to retrain yourself, or resolve it completely. I really and truly believe that this will work for you. So here are just a few ideas. Now, these ideas are based on principle. They're not based on empirical results or anything like that. This is you being a scientist with yourself. You see, a lot of us want scientific proof, and we want someone else's white paper to tell us what to believe and think and abide by. Well, in this day and age, we get to be our own scientist. And right now, I'm going to offer you a scientific experiment that I think will help, and it would be fascinating to see if it does. And that is to train yourself to speak a different language. That's one way, right? Because when you're using the pathway that allows you to speak English, it's already an ingrained pathway. Build a new expressive pathway by learning a different language. That's one way to do it. Another way to do it, right, which may be a little bit easier, learning a new language might work, but if you learn to allow yourself to speak the gibberish language, you may find that you all of a sudden have the ability to express yourself without words that mean anything. So just going about your house, just walk around your house and speak gibberish. So I'm expressing myself fully. You can see my whole body's moving. My nervous system is very engaged in what I'm doing, but I'm not looking for words. I'm not thinking for words like you do when you're speaking to someone. A part of the stuttering issue is that you're trying to retrieve words and bring it to your body, and it's just like, oh, it's all jumbled. But by you creating a smooth, brand new pathway, by just speaking gibberish, that'd probably be easier than learning another language. But look, I'm just giving you ideas. By speaking gibberish, you allow expression to move through your nervous system in a non-regulated way. So you may find that your ability to express yourself just becomes so much more easy, so much more prolific. So you're not stuttering, you're not speaking English, but you're not stuttering any longer, and you're training your body to be free and fluent in your expression. You see? That's one way to do it. Another one would be to learn how to sing, right? If you have a hard time speaking because that pathway has been muddled, well, then sing what it is that you want to express. Learn a song and sing that song and bring that song to life through you. Make the sounds associated with expressing yourself fully. Speak like they do in Catholic church. When I was a kid, I went to Catholic church. The priest would do some sort of a chant. Chanting, that's another one. Like singing is chanting. One of my family members does a Buddhist chant that I can't say it, but it's like Nam Chang Chang Yo Bang, Nam Chang Bang, and he just repeats that over and over and over again. Again, what you're doing is not trying to attack the problem by facing it head on. A lot of times that entangles us and causes us to wrestle with the problem a bit more. So you're not looking at stuttering and trying to fix stuttering. You're backdooring it by learning a different language so you can consciously build a brand new pathway associated with it expressing yourself. You can go, and that's going very narrow. You can go very wide by just which I think would be so much more fun. Just go lateral with it. Just gibber, sing, and like I said before with my friend that learned how to play the guitar, Sean Hopper, love that guy. Big shout out to you, Sean. Learn how to play the guitar, and he can speak so cool. You may find that when you, for example, fidget spinners, right? For a while that was like a thing. People were spinning their fidgets because, well, think about it. When you're trying to speak and you're stuttering, it's like a fidget. Like you're not actually doing anything. You're stuttering, right? So if you get a fidget spinner or something that you can be even more conscious about. The guitar is very conscious. That's why I said the guitar, and then I thought of speaking a different language because you're being conscious about it. But you could whittle wood or, I don't know, learn an instrument, something that you're doing with your hands that you become very conscious about while you're expressing yourself may help you out. So this is it, dude. These are just some ideas, like I said in my past video. I'm just pointing you in the direction. Hopefully something that I say works. Really, it's the principle that I'm hoping to shed light on. Check out the Boca Brothers videos. I hope that helps. Love you guys. Done.